Most people are familiar with the concept of global warming. However, there's a bit more to the topic than just temperature rising in greenhouse gases. As our understanding of this controversial topic increases, there's one major question we still have to answer. Is human-induced global warming a threat to our future? But in order to answer this question, we must first understand what's happening and why there is a possibility for alarm. When most people think of global warming, they usually think of the greenhouse effect, and this diagram depicting the greenhouse effect is probably a familiar sight to most. But this cartoon diagram doesn't exactly tell the whole story. The most common greenhouse gas in our atmosphere, aside from water vapor, is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a byproduct of combustion reactions. Anything that burns, explodes, or catches fire emits CO2, and humans do a lot of burning. In 2015, an estimated 40 billion tons of CO2 was emitted into the atmosphere by humans alone. This number is mostly accounted by the burning of coal and other fossil fuels, but also cement production and deforestation. But not everything burns equal. This campfire is what's called a dirty flame, which is a flame that burns inefficiently and emits a large amount of smoke comparatively. Flames like ignited propane from a blowtorch burn much more efficiently, giving off extremely low amounts of CO2 and burning hot and bright. This efficient burning causes its distinct blue flame. Propane, like many other natural gases, is hard to harvest from the earth without environmental repercussions. It is also expensive, noisy, and dangerous to do so. Fracking is a common method of retrieving natural gases from pockets underground. In both the harvesting and use of fossil fuels, the environment suffers greatly. Scientists have recorded global warming to affect the length and severity of wildfire seasons in the US, as well as a growing number of dead pines in the Rocky Mountains. The increase in temperature and more mild winters make it easier for pine beetles to survive and reproduce, killing millions of trees across the Midwest United States. The increasing temperature has also been found to affect the migration patterns of birds and causing disruptions up and down the food chain. Global warming has also affected our environment away from the inland. In fact, the oceans have been affected by global warming in the most devastating way. The rising ocean temperatures wreak havoc in the coral reefs and ocean ecosystems. The increasing temperature has also caused a melting of the polar and Atlantic ice caps, causing a rise in sea levels. Rising sea levels can cause flooding and destruction of homes and property along coastal towns and cities, and can also damage infrastructure such as phone lines, water lines, electricity, roads, internet, etc. I hope you've learned something from this short video. Remember, you can help change the course of the global temperatures. Cars are the biggest contributor to greenhouse gases that the average consumer has control over. Each car in the United States emits about 6 tons of carbon dioxide on average per year. Choosing to walk or bike places that you don't necessarily require a vehicle to get to will not only benefit your health, but the health of the planet.